What's going on, guys? Jagira here, and today we are going to be talking about gear stats. Yes, I know, gear stats, the mathematics of For Honor, I know all of you love and enjoy. But a gentleman of F95 asked me to make a video on gear stats, the gear stats I use. And considering that we've had the new patch come in where it's messed up the gear stats a little bit, I thought I'd go over it. So what the new patch done basically was it made the build which focused, I'm trying to do this from memory, solely on attack, solely on defense and defense penetration. They brought those values down, okay? So you can have a more wide variety of builds to do. So you don't feel you're sort of funneled into something, which is nice, but I do still think that there are some things which are almost guaranteed. Like, you need to have these. And this is what we're going to go over in today's episode. So, my total, as you can see, I've got 180 gear score. I need the little yellow dot on my helmet before I can therefore have the lovely yellow dot here in general, which is when I have my entire gear refined. But as you can see, my total armor is 1.18 and my weapon rank is 8.98. So you can pause my gear stats if you want and you can have a look. But there's a lot of balance, and by balance I mean all of these have pluses. Okay, see plus, 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 plus. Take a drink for every time I said plus. Die of liver failure. On these pieces here, I've got negatives. Negatives on revenge mode, duration, and negatives here on defense. Now, why do I have a negative on defense? I hear a lot of you ask. Well, this comes down to defense penetration. Okay, on my weapon, you see my defense penetration is 6.1%. We're going to do some rounding. So we're rounding this down to 1%, and I'm rounding this down to 6%. Okay, and we're going to assume that I'm against a carbon copy version of myself with the exact same gear. Okay. I land an attack, the defense penetration, it nullifies this defense, but it don't do excess. Alright? So what I mean here is I've got 6%, got 1% there. This will nullify that 1% and give me base defense again. Okay? This is why I don't go massive into the defense. Therefore, that 5% is wasted, and these are the sort of things when you start thinking, well, is it really even a good idea to be having this amount of defense penetration? Now, is it? Because I've got 5% which is wasted here. And this is maybe something I'm going to have to look at in the future. Now, with regards to, so we've gone over that. This is what defense penetration is. Useful. Things you're going to definitely want. You're definitely going to want your defense above negative, because you have negative defense. You're in for a rough time. You definitely want your attack above negative, because you don't want to be doing negative attack. And you want to have exhaustion recovery, debuff resistance, 100%. Exhaustion recovery, this is when you're out of stamina. This is how quickly you get back into stamina again. Okay, so this is how long it takes for you to regen your stamina when you're out of stamina. Considering the meta is being filled with things that drain your stamina, like a Raider with Stampede Charge, a Conqueror with the Shield Slam, a Shaman with her Headbutt, the list goes on and on and on. Being able to regenerate your stamina when you're out of stamina, very, very powerful. And debuff resistance. This will therefore reduce the damage bleeds get done to you. This reduces the damage of certain feats. So like this reduces the damage of if someone was to hit you with a catapult, for example, you're still probably going to die. But if you've got debuff resistance, that's going to nullify some of that damage. Okay, it will nullify. I'm not too sure. I think the base is 0. So this will nullify 20% of that damage. Very useful. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the effects such as fear itself, chilling stare, and I forgot the one which the shaman does with the horn, and it puts everyone as marked for death. That's it, I think it's scout, but the effect is called mark for death, right? These effects reduce your stamina, they reduce your defense, and I believe they also reduce your attack. Having debuff resistance will therefore reduce the effect of those effects, so therefore you don't have more attack loss, you don't have more defense loss, you don't have more stamina lost. Debuff resistance is usually overlooked but is incredibly powerful in 4v4s. Now here you can mix and match really. Okay, I don't think the duration itself is worth it. I mean, I've had this maxed out and I've had this where it is currently. I noticed a couple of seconds, nothing really major. And revenge itself, in the current state of For Honor, it's not really... It's a good sort of get out of jail free card. Someone attacks you, you pop revenge, boom. Now, revenge mode defense is obviously because you could have multiple people on you, okay? That's usually very handy. Stamina cost reduction and stamina regen. This also depends on the hero you're using. If you're using a gladiator, for example, who naturally has one of the highest stamina pools and is extremely fast at regenerating their stamina, you may not want that as much. You may want to go for more of a tanky build. Hell, you may want to get all of these again, what I'm using currently, and therefore being able to spam out your attacks non-stop. We're going to look at something now which is a little bit varied to your taste. We're going to look here at execution, health regen, and revive speed. These depend on the hero you're playing. Now, as I'm a Lawbringer, and I have no feats to regain health from killing a hero, and I have no feats that allow me to resurrect someone faster, I have a protected revive, but it doesn't really, it doesn't allow you to res them even quicker. This is why I use revive speed. Especially with a Lawbringer. You've got hard CC with your Impale and your Long Arm of the Law. You flip someone, you res them, bish bash bosh. With the Spike, do you know what I could do here? I could potentially go negative attack, and therefore go more revenge gain, more revenge mode attack. Okay? Or I can stay balanced where I am. I like the idea of having a balanced build. This is me personally. You guys out there, you may think, you know what? You have too much attack, and I think that you could potentially be doing more damage in revenge, so I'm going to go negative plus plus. So up to you. We're going to move on to a different hero now. We're going to move on to the Big Man Shug. Big Man Shug, here he is. Now, as you guys can see here, total defense of 0.5%. Okay, keeping it above. Weapon damage. Shigoki with his unblockables, it's usually beautiful, but we're not going to be going over everything again. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking about this revive speed mechanic here. See, with Shigoki, I could go negative revive speed and have more execution health regen, because I've got a revive feat. Rapidly revive a fallen enemies. Now, of course, these do stack. Okay, so this means that I can therefore resurrect someone even quicker. If any of you have seen my Shigoki videos, you've seen when a teammate's on the floor, it's literally not even a second, maybe even 2 seconds, and they're back up on their feet again. And with Shigoki having hyper armor as well, you can therefore trade an attack and still get that revive through. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Now, we could therefore go look at a hero such as my Gladiator. And wrong one. There we go. As you guys can see here, I have very low block damage. Why? A lot of the Gladiator stuff is unblockable. Okay, it's also very fast, so it's very hard to block. So I don't really need that extra chip damage, because I'm doing a light, which they're probably not going to react to, followed up by a toe stab, which they're probably definitely not going to react to. Alright? Which is pretty beautiful. As you guys can see here, I have a lot of defense on my Gladiator. But then I also have more defense penetration on this weapon. So if we were using my Gladiator as a carbon copy cutout against my Lawbringer with their 6% of defense penetration, my Gladiator still got an extra 3% on top. Okay? Very tricky. You go with what you want to go. I mean, this is very tanky assassin. This is why, I like to have my assassins tanky. I know it sounds stupid, but in teamfight situations, especially in 4v4, I like the idea of getting up and personal in people's faces. You guys also saw execution health regen. I could get rid of that. I could completely nullify that down to here and just have me attack and me revive speed up because I use the bounty hunter feat. Gain health and stamina when you kill another hero. So having this on top of execution health regen, it's pretty much wasted. You're not going to earn extra HP, are you? So now I'm talking about it myself, I'm thinking, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of that. Okay? Get rid of it, have more revive speed, have more attack. Hell, maybe some of you guys may even think my damage on my weapons is too much as well. This is all really personal opinions, but the class you want to main will obviously play an effect as well. Like I said, with my Gladiator, you don't really need execution health regen when you've got Bounty Hunter. And also certain executions, like where is it? Where is it? No, this one. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. This is a very long execution. Longer executions, more HP and more stamina you get. So I've got Bounty Hunter. I have high execution health regen, and I'm using an execution that takes a long time. Let's just say, for example, you're in a 1v1, okay, and you kill someone, and you want to use this just to really show off and rub salt in the wounds. It's a waste, really, ain't it? So that is some food for thought for all you wonderful people out there. I hope you did find this video somewhat enlightening or just some sort of educational manner. If you did, please leave a like and, you know, put it down in the comments down below. Hell, have a discussion in the comments down below. What things do you use? What effects do you think? Well, effects. What are they called? Come on. More English, please. Attributes. What attributes do you think are wasted? What attributes do you think are overlooked? Go wild in the comments. Let me know all your views and opinions down below. Anyway, guys, if this video has been, like I said, enlightening or educational in any manner, please leave a like. That is greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel and you love the content, how about you hit that subscribe button to become absolutely awesome. Guys, we have a Discord. Feel free to join. You can ask me anything there. I'm always online. Feel free to tag me. I will respond. We also have a Twitch. Feel free to join on Twitch. I live stream kind of daily. I live stream every weekend, that's for certain. Without a shadow of a doubt, I will always live stream on a weekend. And yes, guys, if you enjoy the content, please subscribe to become absolutely awesome and click that bell notification, and that way you'll be notified when any of my videos go live. Guys, I've been Jagira. All of you have been amazing for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care and bye bye.